Zenobia, shut up. I don't want to hear your shuffling and your mystery show singing on this bus. You can shut up too, Smash.
Like, that's right. You can shut up too. Biatch.
Well, all right, we're taking it too far.
I'm sorry.
What's up, everybody?
Hey.
Welcome to Lights, Camera, Cocktails. We are a podcast that drinks fantastic drinks and talks about fantastic movies. And from my eyes, we got two of each. Well, we got one fantastic movie, two fantastic drinks.
Oh, yes.
What you got going on here? Oh, I thought I was going to do that. I'm sorry. It's Friday. It's Friday. I am ready to drink.
I like it. I am ready to fucking drink. So, we got Lights, Camera, Cocktail original here. Burn, burn, burn.
Yes.
So, if you are ready to drink like I am, because it's been a week, get ready for Nectar of the Titans.
Nice.
All right.
I like that. I noticed that you're in your football attire.
I am in my Raider
I didn't even notice it until
jersey.
right now, and you've been here for like 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got no football attire, but I'm wearing red. It works.
That's what, I mean, I don't have a red jersey, but
No, because then you would. What team would you be a fan of if that was the case? The Redskins? Is that still a team, or did they make them change it?
no, they're still the Redskins.
Damn right.
I mean, I don't know. 49ers, since they're in the
49ers are red.
Super Bowl this weekend. Even
Are
though,
they?
Yeah.
I guess that means that I know nothing about football.
It looks like
Sorry, everybody.
Yeah. Well,
Talk-
you guys in the future already know who won the football game. We do not, because it doesn't happen until Sunday.
Don't tell us.
Don't you go telling me. I have my blinders on. I don't want to hear
The
nothing.
sensory deprivation.
Yeah, that's
3,000.
3,000. Did you get the sauce?
Did you get the sauce?
Okay, so in the
right,
Nectar of Titans,
Ooh, it smells good.
oh yes, it's going to be 1.5 ounce of peach bourbon.
Peach bourbon. Got that peach bourbon.
Got
Okay.
that Jim Beam. And then you're going to do 0.5 ounce of grenadine,
Gotcha.
1.5 ounce of mango lemonade.
Yes.
Okay, and you're going to top it with champagne. So you're going to mix everything minus the champagne into the shaker, put them in some wine glasses, and then you're going to pop some champagne
All right.
to put
So
in.
go ahead and pop
the
that
stuff.
champagne.
You ready?
Don't blow out the audience's eardrums.
Yep. Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Here we go again.
Here
Take
we
2,
go.
baby. Take 3. It's a stubborn bitch.
It is a stubborn bitch.
Oh.
Okay, it's coming.
can hear
it's
it
coming.
squeaking.
You ready?
Jamal. Ah,
Ooh, nice pie.
I always like that smoke that comes up afterwards.
My wine and crime ladies. Yes, I do.
We good. Hey, baby, you want some champagne in your Nectar of the Titans? Just give her a little bit. You know how champagne ruins
Well, yeah, no,
her
I'm
for
putting
the
a
next
lot
day.
in mine. But I will put a splash in yours.
Mighty, mighty. We ain't got there yet. Oh, yeah, by the way, people, we are doing Remember the Titans. If y'all didn't know from the opening song,
Y'all didn't.
since when do I tell Zenobia and Ashley to shut up? Ooh, all right. Here we go. That
All right,
smells
you
really
guys.
good. I get the feeling there's a lot of sugar. But
Yes.
cheers, you
Cheers.
guys. Mmm. Oh, that'll play. That's nice. This is my type of drink
Yeah,
right
it
here.
is.
Tastes like juice.
You're not getting up early.
Ooh.
So says you.
Oh my
We'll see how many of
goodness.
these I have. But yeah, she's probably right. I'm not getting up early.
You know what? I didn't plan on getting up early.
Shit, I did.
Okay, so you guys.
Things to do. So, welcome to February, Black
Yes.
History Month, everybody.
Yes.
We got 4 fantastic movies for you.
Okay.
Sis, how you doing? I haven't even really talked to you.
You know, I'm
You
out
walked
here.
in and I was just like,
And I was just
In the
like
zone.
in my zone, so I understand.
Mm-hmm.
We ate dinner, we were in the zone, and we're here.
I know we ate an entire meal and I didn't say but 2 words. I was so focused on getting shit done.
Yes. So, are you guys ready for a little bit of herstory?
What are we learning about today?
about Jim Beam.
Jim Beam. I like that.
You ready?
Uh-huh.
So the Beams, they came from Germany.
Oh, the Germany Beams.
The Germany Beams. It was spelled
Are
differently.
you of the German Beams?
It was spelled different until they moved to America, where they fucking changed it because, you know, Americans can't
So
say
they
things.
were beams in Germany or beams in America?
Both, but it was spelled differently in Germany.
In Germany, they were the Beamins. Willie
The
Beam.
beaming. They be screaming. Okay, so and so they moved to Kentucky
Of course they did. Kentucky bourbon. There you go.
and they fucking started living their lives.
Come on, you said you can catch things in midair.
I could, but I didn't want to catch that one. That
You're
was
still sober. You can do it.
that was a slap. I was just letting it free.
What is wrong with you? Why are you not catching them flies? My
Okay.
blockers were better. Your blockers ain't got nothing to do with you swatting them flies.
Swatting them flies. Sorry. Okay, so Jacob Beeman.
Okay.
Beam. You made me think of
Beam.
Beeman. Jacob Beam.
Stupid, sexy Jamie Foxx. Sorry, everybody. We ain't talking about him today.
Not today, but we will.
Probably one of these, actually, one of them for sure.
Will we Beeman?
One of these movies in February is going to have Mr. Fox.
Oh, true that. Yep. Okay. So
Cause she got her wrong. I'm sorry. Go
if
ahead.
you don't let me talk about Jacob Beeman,
Jacob Beam.
so Jacob
You still
Beam,
said
Jacob Beam, a farmer. He started farming in Kentucky, making bourbon, and he sold his first barrel of his corn bourbon whiskey in 1795.
Shit.
Right? And it was called Old Jack Beam Beeman.
She can't get off Beeman.
I like doing the beam, it makes me laugh. Okay, but it was Old Jack Beam. Okay.
Old Jack Beam. Okay. 224, 20 something years ago.
Yeah,
24
they always
years ago.
Yeah. So I'm just giving you a brief of this family. I didn't even go too far. So
My mind is in 2019. 25 years ago.
I know you're in the wrong time. Wrong
Shit.
decade.
Sorry, everybody. We're in the 20s. Welcome to the Roaring 20s.
Okay, so in 1820, his son inherited it, and
What was his name?
you ready? His name
Willie.
was David Beam,
Okay.
and he took over it when he was 18 years old,
Shit.
and he expanded it, and he passed it down
Well,
to
people were a
his
lot more
son.
mature back then.
Yeah, he had to grow up.
Uh-huh.
So
People
then
were adults at like 11.
I know out
Probably
there
like
having
16,
jobs,
like, Pop, when you going to let me take over?
factory jobs and shit. So
I got 6 kids. When you going to let me take over?
hello, I'm 16. So he passed it down to his son, David M. Beam,
Okay.
in 1854.
When does Jim take over?
So James B. Beam, I almost said Beam.
James Beam and Beam.
James B. Beam.
What does the B stand for?
I don't know. It was somewhere named. I forgot.
Beeman. We're calling him Beeman.
Beeman he was running the company before Prohibition and after Prohibition.
Nice.
So this dude
Survived.
He survived.
Prohibition. Okay.
So in 1935,
Okay.
it became known as Jim Beam,
1935.
named after him.
Dope.
And so if you ever look at a Jim Beam bottle,
Show the people the bottle.
I'll show you. I'll show you the bottle.
That's the wrong bottle.
I know. I had to get.
I'm sorry. I'm in a goofy mood right now.
If you ever look
know if it's
at
gonna
the
work.
bottle, it always says non-genuine without signature. James B. Beeman.
Really? I like that. Non-genuine without signature. Check that out. Get on, Jim.
So yeah,
ripe and fresh. And I'm not gonna lie, it is fresh.
it tastes good.
It tastes good.
So yeah.
It tastes good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you caught on with that.
So that's a little bit of herstory on Jim Beam, aka James Beeman Beam.
It took a while for her to get through that history. I don't know why. I mean,
That was
Jason,
difficult.
shut the fuck up and let her finish.
So
I can't shut up. We're doing a podcast.
we doing a copy. So it's Black History Month,
Yes, it is.
as you all know. It's
Did y'all
February.
think that we were doing to do romantic comedies in February or something?
Fuck that shit. All right. What we're doing is Black History Month.
Yes.
And every year for, I guess, maybe like about 8 or 9 years,
Uh-huh.
I have texted my old roommate from San Francisco, and we did this when we lived together too.
Okay.
And on February, every day in February, I would tell her a Black History fun fact.
Really?
Yes.
I like that.
So I've been with my fun facts for many years now. And I try to do them now that we don't see each other every day. I try
Sure.
to do it at least a couple times a week.
You want to give her a shout out?
Emily, what's up? She does listen.
What's happening, Emily?
She knows what's up. And so I decided I was going to drop us with our first Black History fun fact.
Okay. Does this mean that you're going to give us a Black History fun fact every day on Instagram? Calling you out.
No.
Insta story.
Okay. All right. I will attempt to do as many as possible. How's
I'm going to hold her to it, people.
that? Okay. You could throw something in too.
I could.
It's not just Black history, it's all of our history.
Word.
Okay. So Black History Month is a celebration of Black history in February, as we all know. But it began as Negro History Week. All right, we had a week, which was created in 1926 by Carter G. Woodson. Okay, and he was a noted African American historian, scholar, educator, and publisher. This guy knew his shit.
Okay.
And it became known as Black History Month in 1976. So it took a minute for us to get the whole month. We started off with a week.
And for them to change it to Black History Month.
Instead of like Negro History Week.
Shit.
I mean, I'm just happy they gave us a week in 1926.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, here we are. And now
I don't even like saying it. It just leaves a bad taste in my
it
mouth.
doesn't sound right. But
No.
Black History Month does. So after 1976, we got the whole month.
Okay.
And the month, February, is chosen because it coincides with Frederick Douglass and Abraham Lincoln's birthday.
Oh, okay.
And so that's why we have it in February.
Got you.
It's a little bit of Black history for Black History Month.
I like that.
I'm going to try to throw them out there this
We'll
month.
try and keep those up to date on Instagram for you guys this month.
Mm-hmm.
Getting it.
Okay. So,
we already told you guys what movie we're doing, and I'm excited. I'm very excited.
because you picked the Titans.
The Mighty Mighty Titans.
Who?
Oh, yeah.
Who? Ha, feel
We're
good.
going to warm up a little different tonight.
Mhm. So, are you ready for the stats?
I thought you were going to sing the motherfucking drinking game. I was like, no.
You ready for the stats? That doesn't work. I don't like that.
Doesn't work.
You ready for the stats? So this movie,
We're on some Disney movies lately.
I was gonna mention that. Yeah, we went from like having one like a year
Ever?
and a half ago to
So, like, we got like 3 or 4 now?
this is the third one
Okay.
because we just did the Mighty Ducks
Okay.
and now we are doing Remember the Titans.
Yes, we are. Okay.
So-
I got you.
This movie dropped September 29th, 2000. I went to the movie theater to go see this. I remember.
2000. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize.
So I went to the movies to go see this. So I've loved this movie forever. And when you chose it, I was so excited. Like I could not.
Fuck
I just
yeah.
could not. So You ready for the budget? It was $30 million to make this movie.
Mm-hmm.
And that translated in 2020 money is $44 million.
20 went to Denzel.
I
don't know if he was pulling down those numbers back then. This may have been the movie that like put him over the edge.
When did Training Day come out?
Long
Yeah,
after,
So I think that 10 million was probably at least to him.
possibly.
Okay, so it made $136 million.
Oh yeah.
Translated in 2020, $203.
Shit, that's pretty good.
Were you guessing?
Yeah.
$203 million. Yeah, he was
For those of you who can't see us,
He
I
threw
put
me
up
off.
200 and then I put a 3 out there. My brain does that sometimes.
So yeah, it made $203 million in 2020 money.
Nice. Yeah, I had no idea how much
Yeah.
money it made.
So it made a lot of money off of that measly budget.
Well, good for Disney making all that money.
Making all that.
They want all the money.
All the monies in
they're
the world.
cornering the film industry.
Oh, they own us and we don't even know it yet.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you ready for the Rotten Tomatoes?
Sure.
All right. Critics, 73%.
Bitches.
Audience, 93%.
There you go.
Zenobia, 93%. It was really good. I love it. It still holds up. Denzel looking bomb. It's youngish, you know.
Youngish.
Younger than now.
He had,
been
his fro,
20
he had his fro going in this one. He didn't have his normal fade that he normally does.
Because we had to go back to
Yeah, he had to resemble the
1971.
actual person. No. Yeah. He still has his slouch thing that he does when he's listening to people.
Mm-hmm. He
But-
does a lot of...
You're talking about in front of the bus? Ladies and gentlemen, we got Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin here coming to camp with us this weekend. Let's give them a round of applause.
I just want you to know that he claps in everything that he fucking does, no matter what movie it is.
Mm-hmm.
And
Claps that money in Money Train.
he claps a lot in this movie too.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, it's a sports movie. You got to kind of clap, but yes.
he added
Yes,
claps in there.
Of course he does.
He claps it when he can. So yeah,
Claps on...
it's in his contract.
Claps on PD's head. How many feet are in a mile?
I don't know.
5,280 feet. You pick this ball up, you run every one of them.
You're killing me, Petey. You're killing me.
I say that shit to this day. A lot of people say you're killing me, Smalls. I like to say you're killing me, PD, every once in a while.
Because he be killing you.
Mm-hmm.
So are you ready for the motherfucking drinking game?
I'm very curious to see
Yes,
what kind of
sir.
drinking game you came up with this.
Okay.
Get some champagne in there.
Champagne is my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Oh,
what-
you love this drink.
Yeah. I made this one for me.
Woo! I didn't even think about that. I haven't really considered what I would want in this particular drinking game. But go ahead.
All right. Let me know if
A lot of fruit flies flying around today.
I'm hitting some good ass drinking game. Here we go. So you're gonna take one sip
One simp.
when someone drops the ball.
No!
Right off the bat.
Fumble, huh?
Don't you fumble. Don't you
And
drop
we were
that
just
ball.
talking about this. What are you doing? Why are you fumbling my football?
football.
My blockers were better. Your blockers ain't got nothing to do with you holding the ball. Did your blockers fumble the football or did you fumble the football?
He fumbled the football.
Yes, it did. Okay.
So you're gonna take one sip when someone says boom.
Boom. Okay. All
Not
right.
coon.
Boom. I'm Herman Boom. I'm the new assistant coach.
Yeah.
All right,
All
y'all,
right.
listen up. I'm Coach
Coach
Boom. I'll tell you all about how much fun
Fun.
you're going to have this season.
Yep. Coach Boom.
Protecting them from Big Bad Boom.
Oh, big bad Boone.
Okay.
You monkey loving Boone.
This
So,
motherfucker. We ain't talking about them coaches.
well, you gonna take on simp when someone is blatantly racist.
That's a lot of simping.
Yeah. Well, okay. No. You're going to take one simp when someone says something racist.
Okay.
Because there's a difference of just being racist and actually saying something racist. So all of you going to be with them or when he calls them
That's true, because,
coons.
like, when, what is his name? Not Herman. Ryan Gosling's ass.
Furman.
What's Ryan Gosling's character's name in this
Alan.
one? Alan. When he's running up to the fence and he's saying they want to burn the place down because that colored kid got shot, he's not blatantly being racist.
No, he's
but
just stating obvious.
at the same time, when Bertier is walking in the offense, he's like, kick them all off. I don't want to play with any of those black animals. He's being blatantly racist.
So you a simp.
Exactly.
Birdtail simp. Mm-hmm.
Just to clarify for you guys.
Yes. So get ready to get drunk because there's a lot of
Or Dean, what the hell's his real name?
Dean Martin.
Dean Martin.
Oh,
That fucker says some shit.
He does. And so get ready when he comes up because everything that comes out of his mouth
Uh-huh.
is racist.
Yeah. Anytime Dean's on
lucky I
screen, you know
blocked
some
for his
racist
ass.
shit gonna happen.
Yes.
Just the way he looks, dude.
Yeah, they picked him good.
Yeah.
They picked him good.
And I mean the gazes that he gives off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They capture some solid racial looks.
Yeah. He had to dig down, I hope, to find that. Okay. So
I don't know. It kind of who was the stand-up comedian that talked about Leo and Django?
that is just
and how that ain't the first time.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't want to think of my Leo like that.
No, he's joking. Leo's just a fantastic actor.
So you gonna take one simp when someone sings.
Okay. Let me hear you.
Nah, 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 nah.
Even
Nah,
Louis
let me hear
Lastic.
you. What?
Louis Lastic sings. I know you wanna leave me.
But
Oh, what's the song that he's singing to Rev?
He's like, all
When he's
right,
like,
stop.
Even
singing.
yous grow tired and weary.
But those who trust in the Lord.
Oh, like eagles, y'all. Like eagles, y'all. I love Rev.
I love Rev too. Yes.
Even at the end of it all, damn, this shit's already getting to me.
Okay.
I'm already feeling pretty good. Shit.
How you feeling?
My boy Julius eventually sings too. And he's always telling people to stop singing.
Yep.
We come
Yeah.
before you today and ask you to soften big Julius Campbell heart.
Well. Yep.
Okay.
So you gonna take one simp when there's a mama joke.
That's a mama
Now
joke.
that's a mama joke. What's wrong with your bag? Oh, I just gave your mama a piggyback and she weighs twice as much as I do. Now that's a mama joke. So you are gonna.
You looking at Jerry Buck?
Bertier did not get the whole mama joke at first. He
Oh,
was
hell
like,
no. He was mad.
What'd you
Remind
say,
me of
mama?
Bertier's mama.
Mama.
What? What did you say?
Look, you should have talked like that because you made me
You
mad.
make me mad now. I
look
ain't gonna
at
be able to take your mama to the
prom.
prom no more.
Oh,
Blue.
fucked up shit. So you gonna finish your drink?
Okay.
No, you're not.
I'm not. Just kidding.
So you're going to take a simp
Take one more simp.
when someone fights.
There's a lot of fights.
Loud
Yeah.
fights.
Wait your turn, boy. Who you calling boy, cracker?
I
Whack!
mean, he says to wait your turn, but you're the one who should be waiting, and because you came behind him, but just because he's black, he has to wait behind you. and get
Blatantly
the warm
racist.
one.
Is that
Like,
a
it's
double
just-
simp? Because that's a fight and a blatantly racist comment.
I want you to take a big gulp on that.
Big
one.
old simp right there. You take a drink.
A drink. Yes. You're also going
I like when Ryan Gosling points it out. He's like, fight!
He just opens the
Fight,
door.
you guys! And then Petey grabs his ass and throws him on the bed.
It's like he called the fight to get everybody in here, and he still gets his ass beat.
Guys, come on over. We're fighting.
I would have stood there for a minute watching before I called anybody.
See how this plays out.
Yeah. It might just solve itself, and I didn't have to.
Superman versus Big Bad Julius.
versus the Black Panther. It's just like it's happening. It's happening. Okay, so you're gonna take one simp when they win a game.
Yes.
Okay, and they win.
They win a number of them.
Yeah.
I'm thinking 7 or 8 games.
I will tell you. I can't.
I don't know, but either way.
Yeah, they won a shit ton of games.
Yeah.
So you gonna finish your drink
Finish that drink.
when they get on the bus.
Okay.
Get on the bus. Where
Put
they
your
all
jacket on
fucking-
first.
Put your jacket on first.
And then get on the bus.
I like where he's like, "Where your folks at?" He's like, "That's my mom." He's like, hey,
Very
hi,
nice. How
hi."
are you? Take a look at her.
Very nice.
So once you get on that bus, you ain't got no mama no more. You got your brothers on the team. And you got your daddy. Now you know who your daddy is, right?
Yeah.
Gary, if you want to play football on this team, you will answer me when I ask you who is your daddy. Who's your daddy, Gary? Fucking
You're
just
my daddy.
he makes him feel this small. He's got to break him down before he makes him team captain.
He's like, "Dean, fix your tie, son."
Oh yeah. Dean can go fuck himself.
Dean.
I don't even know his real
That's
name.
I don't know what it is.
Ray. What was that, Ray?
Dean Martin.
Whatever it was, it ain't blocking.
Jerry Lewis sings. Wait. Jerry Lewis tells
Jerry
jokes.
Lewis tells the jokes. Dean sings the songs and gets the girl.
Exactly. You're going to finish your drink when a brick comes through the boom's window.
Ooh.
You're going to finish that drink.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a big moment.
You tell anybody, whoever threw this brick through my window, they can find me. I'll be at home. Welcome to my life, Yost.
They used to call me Crazy Joe. Now they call me Batman. Or Brick
Different
Man.
movie.
They used
Different black man.
now they call me Brick Man. But both black men I love so goddamn much. And they were in Glory together.
They were in Glory together. They haven't done too many movies together. I think Ashley just fell.
Okay. So, yeah.
Okay.
There's that.
Are we done finishing our drinks?
I mean, do you want it?
No.
Okay. Then yeah, well, I guess we're finished.
That's everything?
No, you're gonna finish your drink.
Why you fucking
when
with me?
Bird Tier gets in his car crash.
Ooh, shit.
Sorry.
Okay.
You got anything to add?
Yes.
We got some bubbles coming up. Go ahead.
I'm going to say a couple of different things. One, you're going to take a simp anytime that the quarterback gets sacked. That includes Rev. That includes Sunshine. Sunshine. And any quarterback on the opposing team. Quarterback gets sacked.
Okay.
You take a simp.
Okay.
Also, what was the first finish of drink?
You get on the bus.
Get on the bus. I'm going to... If you're feeling ballsy, I'm going to throw one more
Ooh.
finish a drink in there.
Feel these footballs.
These things are good. You're going to finish a drink when Sunshine takes over as quarterback.
Okay.
That's a very pivotal moment in the movie.
I like it like that. All right.
My mother and my father
I know.
died
gave it
in
a
the
whole-
same month, Ronnie. The same
same
month.
month.
I was the youngest. I had 12 brothers and sisters, but they were all looking up to me. Your teammates are looking up to you tonight.
Yep.
You're the colonel. You're going to command your troops.
Tell him. Well.
Can't make that pitch, coach. Shit. Then he takes out
I like where he's
their
like.
lead tackler. What the
Yeah.
hell is he?
I like where he's like. Did you really have 12 siblings?
8.
Yeah.
12 sounds better.
All right. Well, that's the motherfucking drinking game.
I just
Yes,
always
sir.
like that play right there, dude. You don't see a quarterback taking out another player very often. So when he throws that ball and then he throws homeboy over his shoulders,
And he looks at him like, "What, bitch?"
he looks at him very strange. I'm not gonna lie. He doesn't look at him like he's mad dogging him. He's looking at him. I don't know.
What gay?
It's not even gay. It's just like too cute for on the field. Like I don't think he knows how to stare somebody down.
You know, sometimes that's.
But at the same time, Petey's right there. He's like, "That's a bad white boy."
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, let's start, dude.
All right, let's dive into this shit. So, I mean, technically we're already in it, but Remember the Titans was directed by the great, I don't even know how to say his name.
Oh my God, I was waiting for you to say it.
I'm going to go with Boaz Yakin.
Yakin. All right.
Everybody's yakking around.
Everybody was yakin, fighting.
So my dude has been a director. He has been a producer. He has been a writer. He is responsible for his first movie was Fresh. You know Fresh? Samuel Jackson.
Oh yeah.
And homeboy Big Mike, young Big Mike from The Wood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's the lead character in that one.
Oh, okay.
But after he did Fresh is when I think Remember the Titans was his very next movie, if I'm not mistaken.
What year did
But I'm probably mistaken because, yeah, he did a few things after that now that I realize. But he, even though he has directed some things like Uptown Girls.
I was about to say Uptown Girls. I used to love that fucking movie.
Of course you did.
Shut up! It came.
I've never seen it.
Oh,
I can't speak on it.
I don't know. It was in high school. It was just fucking cute. Whatever.
Well, he directed recently that German Shepherd movie Max. Did you watch that one?
No, but
I think it was also produced by Disney.
okay.
It was a very heartfelt movie about a Marine who had a German Shepherd that he trained since he was a pup, taught him everything to be a military dog. So he was
I remember the trailer for that.
I believe he was in Afghanistan.
And he comes back and he has this dog, and the dog helps
because
him,
his
and he
trainer
helps the
dies.
dog. It's like the
His
best
trainer dies, and he is sent back to the family, and his trainer's younger brother takes ownership of him. Otherwise, they were gonna like put him down or something like that. So he was director of that.
Fresh came out in 1994, and he does Now You See Me 1 and 2.
Well, he was the writer.
Oh, he was the writer
He was
for those?
the writer on Now You See Me. I like those movies,
I like them
dude.
too. They're good. Those are fun movies.
Mm-hmm. I think the sequel might be better than the first one.
I like the sequel too. I didn't want to bring it up because I really like the scene where they all throw the. It's just, yes, I like part 2 better. And now
I just wanted to throw that out there to see what you said.
You're having me on this weird, like, journey to realization that maybe there is a thing to me in part 2s and sequels. Maybe. I love sequels if they're good. Well, so he wrote Dirty Dancing, Havana Nights.
Yep. Yes, he did.
Havana, ooh, na, na. So that's kind of cool.
So he has steered his career away from directing to a certain degree. I think he enjoys writing more. Or maybe he feels like he has more control over that versus directing. I don't know.
You know, sometimes you don't have a lot of experience, not in like what you do, but just in life where you just haven't experienced a lot of things.
Okay.
I feel like he's better at taking his experience or lack of experience and doing it better into writing.
Mm-hmm. And then letting somebody else do the cinematic aspect.
Than having him do the cinematic.
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't seen Uptown Girls. But I mean,
but
as far as Remember the Titans is
he did a
fucking fantastic.
Well, he was hired to do this, but when the producers found out that he had no knowledge about fucking football in any sense of the word, they sent his ass to like a football camp for 2 weeks.
Okay.
So that this fool can get his mind around what he signed up for.
2 weeks is not enough.
It's not. But, I mean, I wouldn't do a movie of a sport that I didn't know.
That you didn't understand in depth?
And if I did, I would just submerge myself in it to the point where I'm like,
You need
okay,
at least
I
a
get
year.
it. Well, I mean, I won't say all that. I would say that, like, if you give me enough ways for me to especially figure out every position and, like, how it's played, okay, it's like this, it's like that, you know, there's different teams, there's special teams, like, you get what it is, then I could go from there of you filming it, because you could have an eye for boxing and filming boxing or filming basketball or filming baseball or whatever and not really know the sport that well. But I feel like when you do know the sport better or you know the positions better, you know where to put the camera because you know who I need to look for.
Absolutely.
Okay? These people need to be in there not because the story says it, but because their position says it.
So I think that you're right. And I think that Disney knew that, and that's why they paired him with Mr. Philippe Rousselat. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, but
I
that is
love
our
all
director
these
of
names.
photography.
Okay, see?
So before I talk about him, I will say that Boaz has 2 projects that he's developing right now, and he's writing them. And one is called Outlaws.
Okay.
The other one is called The Harder They Fall, which I find more interesting because that's kind of a fighting term. You know, the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Okay.
And starring in that one is Mr. Idris Elba.
Sold.
Easy.
Sold. Where's my ticket? Okay.
So I think that they put Philippe in this project to help him capture this movie. And I gotta say, the cinematography in this movie is absolutely fantastic. It is as good as you can hope for in a movie. And there's a lot of different types of shots in this. Like, not only does he capture the football aspect, the sequences of playing football and the hits and the tackles and the running and all that stuff, he captures it very, very well. But also he captures the moments very, very well also. Like when Herman Boone is standing in front of the cemetery at Gettysburg and he's giving his speech, and you've got all that fog coming up and you've got all these boys behind him listening, and it's like early morning, the sun is barely coming up and everything is just, there's a huge hue over everything. Also, when Bertier finally kicks Ray off the team.
Yeah.
Cinematically, that scene is shot very, very well. You notice that their faces are cut in half by shadows. And you don't see Bertier's eyes. You only see Ray's eyes.
Because you could see his
Not only
lion
that,
eyes.
they color graded that differently. It's a darker blue color that is not the look of the rest of the film. Don't get me wrong. Everything is brought down. So the... this is kind of a color grading technical thing, but the blacks of the film are brought way, way down, and the contrast is increased so that the colors separate better and you can distinguish between one color and another.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of that. But that particular scene is very blue and very cold. Not only that, for those in the film industry, it is very difficult to film a, let's say, pasty white girl standing next to a black man, especially in the daylight. So when Bertier is introducing his girlfriend to Julius, that's a hell of a scene to shoot in the outside because she's so light and pasty.
Yeah, she
and
is.
He's not the darkest brother I've ever seen, but he's pretty dark.
He Wesley Snipes all up in fucking this town. Darkest brother there.
Only experienced cinematographers can shoot that to where you can see both of them.
Yeah, it was nice.
And you can
Nicely
see the expression in their eyes, you might say. Because if you favor Julius, then all of a sudden The white girl is washed out. She's going to blend in with the street because it's just way too bright. You favor the white girl, you're not going to be able to see Julius. Cinematography 101. Oof. And Zenobia's on her second drink.
No, I just put mango juice in there.
And champagne.
That was earlier, yeah.
But
Yeah.
I guess that's my tech corner for this one.
You
Mr.
went
Philippe
to fucking
Rousselat is a Oscar award winning as well as Oscar nominated multiple times cinematographer.
What you went for?
He won for A River Runs Through It with Brad
Okay.
Pitt. You ever see that one?
Yep.
Damn good movie. Breaks
Okay.
my heart. He's also shot Interview with the Vampire.
Love it.
Uh-huh. He has shot Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them 1 and 2. He worked with Ryan Gosling recently again on The Nice Guys.
I like that one.
And he also worked with Denzel again on The Great Debaters.
The Great Debaters.
Just to name a
Such a
few.
good fucking movie.
Just to name a few.
We should have did that for fucking. We're trying to keep this Black History Month, with movies that are based in truth this year. Last year we kind of just did some fun movies, but this year all of our movies are based with some sort of
Yeah,
real,
with some real history that we can dive into to a certain degree.
yeah, because it's Black History.
You want to talk about that a little bit?
About what?
About the history of this movie and where it's based out of?
It is based off of the team called the Titans that went to T.C. Williams High School in Virginia, and it had a
This here is Virginia. We play AAA.
yeah,
What
like I don't know how
opportunity
to
for me
fucking do
then.
this shit.
To
There's
learn
Just
from the best. I love that scene. Especially when Homeboy tells him maybe you just better reschedule. And you can see Denzel wants to squeeze the life out of the ball, but he's like,
you know what? I'm
you
just
know what?
gonna,
I'm just going to put this ball down.
you know, I come in on. I always come on
Time
time,
arranged for me to meet with Coach Yost.
and I don't miss
I
no
never miss an appointment.
appointment. This is true. So yeah, this movie is based off of T.C. Williams High School in Virginia, who had a football team in 1971 during the time. From what I read, that the segregation had happened a little bit prior to this season.
Okay.
So it wasn't like how in the movie when they come back from camp, it's like a shitstorm.
Yeah, it
was
never
more-
does.
Yeah, it
it
wasn't-
never does work out that way. Disney probably flipped the script a little bit to make it more cinematic.
So this team, the 1971 team, did have a season of 13-0
God damn.
with 9 shutout games,
Motherfuckers, dude.
including the final game. So in this movie, they make it seem like
They barely won.
they barely won, but it was another shutout game.
They just took everything. I'm curious why they said that they were the second best team in the nation. Is it just because some other team had a 14-0 run or something like that?
I don't know. I guess so.
No, I say let them play against each other.
And then
National
we see.
championships.
Then we fucking see.
Uh-huh.
So this movie was supposed to be Virginia, but it's filmed in Georgia.
Georgia.
Georgia. Yes. That's where this was filmed.
Sure.
Yeah.
In Atlanta, probably.
So that's a little bit. There's a lot of truth in this movie and a lot of exaggerated truths in
Of
this
course.
movie.
Thank you, Disney.
Thank you, Disney.
Uh-huh.
But yeah. So who we gonna talk about?
Oh, who you want to talk about? I'm going to keep it small because, let's face it, we got an entire football team of actors.
Oh yeah, no, I tried not to.
So I'm just talking about, like, a few of them. Starting with Mr. Earl Poitier.
Earl Poitier.
Yeah. I saw it at first. I was like, tell me this ain't Sydney's relative. But it's not. It's spelled differently, and he's not related.
And he's not, and DNA test says that he's not.
Also, because you can tell by his monologue. So what? We came together in camp, And y'all think we done won something? Man, we ain't won
nothing.
nothing, y'all. Nothing.
My question to you, brother, is it his acting or is it the script?
Can I be honest? I'm sorry, Earl. It's the acting.
What I think it is both. His line sucked no matter how you fucking slice it. Even if you tried really, really hard, it would, even if you were really good.
I don't know if he's improvising or
might be
if it is
decent.
scripted that way, but I'm going to say this.
Nothing.
I have been in situations where I have been given a script. I've taken a script that means absolutely one thing, and I've been forced to create something entirely different about it. I have taken song lyrics and made them make sense in a completely different scenario. It's not about the words, it's about you.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, shitty writing is shitty writing, but Disney's not going to approve shitty writing to a certain degree. And listening to this speech, there are 100 different ways that you can do it.
He chose the wrong one, yes. But
He happened to choose one that isn't the best way to go.
and
Now,
he blew his big moment.
that was his big monologue. Maybe he got himself overpsyched. I don't know. But, yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. That part,
Who knows how much time he had with this speech?
You know
Maybe
what?
they handed it to him 30 minutes before. I don't know.
You know what I'm going to do?
Huh.
I'm going to test myself. I'm going to print out this monologue and I'm going to practice it. And then I'm going to try it. And then I'm going to see if it's the writing sucks or if he just sucks.
We can do that. We can definitely do that. I can see if there's a way to do this better.
I'm just going to do it a bunch of different ways until I find one that I really like.
Oh, I'm
And
sure
then
there's a way. I mean, I will say that there's too many pauses, first and foremost. Pauses lose their effectiveness if they're used too often and too close together.
As he paused.
As he paused. Yes, absolutely. But my dude's still working. And look at him. He's fit.
Oh, yeah, I've seen him.
Lost a whole lot of weight.
And you know how much he weighs?
Huh.
Nothing.
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 Oh
That
my
part
God.
has always and forever bugged me on my fucking watching this movie.
Yeah. What does he say? Coach Boone brought us this far,
And we
but
thought,
he ain't gonna be with us forever, y'all.
you thought
So
we
what?
made
We came together in camp, and y'all think we done won something? Man, we ain't won nothing, y'all. Nothing.
nothing.
Yeah, he continues to emphasize and build on top of the nothings,
Nothing.
which makes those nothings lose their power.
Makes him feel like nothing.
Yeah, nothing becomes actually nothing.
Nothing.
Becomes less and less powerful. But either way, Earl
Looking
Poitier
good.
is looking good. Lost a whole lot of weight. He's working his ass off. And he's continuing to book stuff. He was just recently in that new Baywatch movie a couple years back.
Okay.
You know, he was in Drumline in 2002.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he's doing a lot of guest stars and co-stars on TV like Graceland and Shots Fired and stuff.
Pow, pow. All right, cool.
Excuse me. Woo!
Yeah, let's cut that out.
Nothing.
Let's cut all of that out of your sneeze.
Sorry, YouTube. You don't get cut out.
You don't get cut out. So, yeah.
So, Earl Poitier, you know, doing
Doing
his
this
thing.
fucking thing.
Keep working, man. We appreciate you. And we're kind of just going to leapfrog here because there's so many players on this. We're going to talk about one of my favorite players, Mr. Sunshine.
Sunshine.
Sunshine, sunshine.
You cute, hippie looking guy.
Y'all don't know. Sunshine's from... What y'all looking at old Sunshine for?
He's from
I'm the one dominating on the field. He
California.
ain't touched the ball all year. Who cares about the field? I don't want to break y'all hearts, but Sunshine's from California.
I know, California dreaming.
Dreamboat.
Dreamboat.
No. You don't understand. Sunshine is from California. He's a California.
It's California. He's like,
So-
I don't want to say anything, but I just like, I need to know.
I need
man.
to know. You know what I gotta know. Don't mess my mind.
I wouldn't have told him shit either. Like, fuck you, dude.
I like how he plays that off, though, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like, one, he's the new kid in town from Huntington Beach, California. He's got them long golden locks, like Petey says.
Apparently, his
Shows
hair,
up in a stingray with his pops. You know.
Apparently, his hair wasn't as long as it is portrayed in the movie.
Did they give him extensions or something?
I'm talking about in the real
Oh,
Sunshine.
Okay. Got you.
I didn't dig to see if he is a gay man, but it doesn't fucking matter.
Doesn't matter. No,
He
I think I don't think that Sunshine is gay in the movie. I think that
He's want to get in his fucking people's heads and shit.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think he is. Yeah, I think he has read a lot of books. I think he studies a lot of different disciplines, like when he's doing Tai Chi in the on campus.
They made him look super cool, though.
Yeah, for sure.
I would have been like, oh my God, I need to be
Which
his
is
friend.
why when he gets in a fight with Bertier, he's able to defend himself very easily.
Been training.
Exactly. But I love his character. I think he's fucking awesome. I love that he's from Huntington Beach.
I love
Orange
that
County
he's from
boy.
Huntington Beach. Looking like fucking...
And that is possibly my favorite sequence of football in the movie. I'm torn between when Sunshine finally takes the field and he takes over as quarterback, because him playing quarterback and the shots that they captured in that game are fucking fantastic. But at the same time, when they try and cheat and they buy off the referees, and then Yost calls him out and is like, I don't want them to gain another yard. You blitz all night.
I love that.
That game is also just as powerful.
That's probably
and such a great sequence of football sequence.
To be honest with you, that's probably the best game.
That's definitely the most motivating part of the movie. You know,
Because even Yost
Yost.
is like, he's like, look, I don't care what the fuck, but don't you like gyp these boys of their fucking game. And I know what you're doing. Like, I know what you're fucking doing on this.
you know what I'm doing, or
No, the refs. That's what he's telling the refs. Like, pretty much he's like, I know what you guys are fucking doing around here. Knock this shit off.
Are you trying to cheat my
You
boys
trying
out
to
the
cheat?
game?
You're sitting there cheating.
Back
ready
off,
for
coach.
another one?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you are.
That was
Okay.
good.
Lord Jesus.
The Lord is good. Oh shit, I'm gonna get drunk tonight.
Do you got somewhere to go?
If I'm not already. No?
then you
Watching
go.
my girlish figure, trying to make my own movie over here.
That's okay. One day a week ain't gonna kill you.
You see my Instagrams all the damn
I
time.
do. And you know how I feel?
Fuck Jason. Always
Fat
working
and
out.
lazy. I feel like I don't give a shit. I'm like, dang, I should start working out, and then I just go to sleep.
You wanted to order pizza tonight.
I totally did. I've been wanting pizza for like 2 weeks.
Don't get me wrong, pizza sounded good, but I was trying to stay responsible.
I know.
So Kip Pardue, who plays Sunshine,
Sunshine.
aka Ronnie Bass. I like that haircut. Show him what you got.
Yeah,
Option
what you
left.
got?
He's been working ever since, dude.
Yeah, he constantly
He's
stays.
constantly working. My dude has 72 credits, film credits to his name.
72?
72.
How old is he?
He was born in 1975, so he's about 43, 44 right now.
All right, he looks good too.
Yeah, he looks good. He's not, I don't know if he's a natural blonde though. So, if you see right here, homeboy has that dark brown hair rather than blonde. But he got that pale skin, so it works.
He still looks good.
It looks good, you know. You know what I like? Something that I have to bring up is the last scene in the movie. When they finally win, I don't think it's a mistake that it's Ronnie Bass and Rev running side by side with each other. I think that this movie has a lot of those situations where they are showing equal. That's good. Don't get me too drunk.
I'll finish your shit. Don't worry about it.
I know you will, but so will I. There's a number of sequences or storylines where they show the contrast of black and white back and forth, slowly progressing towards the end of the movie.
Yeah.
There's that contrast between Yost and Boone. And the fact of the matter is, even though they're teaching all these boys to accept each other and that everybody is equal and that you continue to ignore each other and it's just going to be the doom of all of us, yet they're the ones that are the last ones to learn that lesson. If anything, Yost more so than Boone, but Boone has his own demons.
I feel like he came in feeling like a dick. Like he didn't want, in real life and in the movie, he didn't want to take the job because he did get for taking it for the color of his skin. He's like, literally, I just got passed up for the same exact fucking reason, is because they gave it to a white guy instead of me. Now you're asking me to do the same ass thing to this man.
I left North Carolina because I was passed over for a job. Gave it to a white coach, couldn't even lace up his cleats. And you were asking me to do the same thing to this man.
Yeah.
I cannot do that.
You can't. But then, like, you have to.
Kind of have to. Yeah. And his wife comes over. Herman, I think you better look outside. She's so sweet.
Got all the black neighbors there.
Uh-huh.
Scaring all the white people in the neighborhood. Thinking that there's about to be a riot because they're over here
Yep.
peacefully congregating.
So we're going to continue moving on through to Mr. Ethan Suplee. Suplee?
Ooh, souple.
My dude, Louis Lastic. Louis Lastic, offensive lineman. Naval family just moved here from Bayonne. Somebody said football, so I come on running. I love this dude.
He has played in so many things.
So many things.
He is
one of my favorite character actors, arguably.
He gives life to this character.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, he was not as funny as he was portrayed in this movie. In real life, he wasn't.
What?
Yeah, he wasn't as like funny and lovable as we see in this movie.
Oh, I see.
In real life. But
I mean, he's always playing that.
no, I'm talking about the real person.
That's what I mean. Like, I don't know. I mean,
Disney just wanted to, make another sweet. He was in real life. His character was in real life the first white student to go and sit with.
Oh, I see. My fault. I thought you were distinguishing between the actor and his character.
Well, his character is lovable and goofy and fun, unlike the real
person that it's based off of was not.
Yes.
Got you.
But he fucking does.
But his character really is the first one to go over and sit with the black kids.
Yeah, because he was a new kid and he didn't have no fucking friends.
Eating lunch. I see you eating lunch. Why don't you go sit over there and eat with your people? I don't have any people, Julius. I'm with everybody. Just a light-skinned brother.
Yes, a light-skinned brother.
Yeah, and I'm a dark-skinned cracker.
Well, he does some good-ass fucking work. Loves him. You gotta come into Julius's house and open it up. Just getting it. Going to church in the fucking cafeteria.
So, what's the first thing that you've seen Ethan on?
American History X.
Nope. I got you. Well, I don't know. That's pretty close.
How you gonna?
I'm gonna go with Boy Meets World, yo.
Oh, you're right. It's Boy Meets World.
Uh-huh.
He was the bully kid.
Well, he was the bully kid. He was the
was
friend
big.
of Harvey Kiner.
Yeah. You're right. That is the first thing that I remember from him. That, yeah.
More
So, yeah.
recently, he plays Billy, or Officer Billy, on The Ranch
Oh,
with
okay.
Ashton Kutcher.
I know that's
and
your show.
That's my show. I already watched the entire new season.
Well, there you go.
Knocked it out in a weekend because Ashley was out of town.
See what happens when Smash ain't around?
Jason binge watches the shows that he
wants to watch.
wants to watch.
Yeah, so American History X
American History X.
is one that I remember him strongly in because I liked him in Boy Meets World.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not the lovable, sweet, he's a fucking skinhead dude in that one.
Yeah, yeah, he
It's a whole
absolutely
different
is.
ass fucking shit.
He was also in John Q. I don't remember him in that one though.
He was a hostage.
Oh, is that what it was?
He's one of the hostages.
Okay.
Yeah, so they worked together in that one.
Okay. Got you. Well, my dude has
And Mallrats. Don't you fucking
know what he was
forget
in recently?
Mallrats. Huh.
Mallrats, of course, but The Wolf of Wall Street. You remember him in that?
Yep.
Fuck yeah! He take the wooden baseball bat and just continues to beat it until it breaks.
Let's not forget. What about Earl? Is that what it's called?
What about?
Is that what it's
Earl?
called?
Yes, it is. Jason Lee.
He was in that for fucking forever.
Like, yeah, for as many seasons as it went, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, my
he
dude
was his homie.
Is a.
My name is Earl. That's
my
what
name
it
is Earl. I'm sorry. I've had a few drinks.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I got it right because I used to watch that shit.
I remember watching that shit. Karma, yo.
He fucking does some.
He's
good
only
ass
43
shit.
years old.
He's lost
And
a
he's
bunch
got
of
90 titles to his credit. He's worked on 21 different TV shows. Was on the Santa Clarita Diet.
I was about to say.
For some episodes.
Wait,
I didn't watch
I
it.
think he's a Nazi on there too, but he's
Is
like
he really?
a dumb Nazi dude, and yeah,
Okay.
he turns it around a little bit, but
Well, he's a little
He can't
thinner
switch.
nowadays,
He
and
is.
I'm glad. I'm
He's
glad he's
fit.
taking care of himself. He's not small by any means,
Well,
but he's
his-
fitter. He's lost the front weight, you might say.
yeah. You can
So
give him a
good
piggyback
for him
now.
on that. Going from Louis Elastic, holy shit. My dude is big.
to like fucking good ass shit.
Sir, yes, sir. I'd like you to tell me something about one of your black teammates. Yes, sir. I'm rooming with Blue, sir. And I noticed that he wears those leopard spotted underwears, bikini style, sir.
All right, how about somebody that isn't your roommate?
Sir, I eat lunch with Rev. People call him Rev because he's always praying and won't abide by nobody, sir.
What's Rev gonna do after school?
I don't know. Go to college and all that. What kind of music does Rev like? Me and Rev both did on the Temptations.
I know you wanna leave me, but I refuse to let you go. He's like, okay, stop begging now.
I was figuring that's what you were trying to get to. All right, stop begging.
Beg me for your sympathy. That makes me laugh so hard.
All right, well, Ethan Suplee, we love you. You do a great job.
You
We
did a
always
great
enjoy
job.
seeing you. We would talk about you again on
like I
another
went to-
episode.
I'm going to
eligible.
college. I'm eligible. He's like,
I appreciate that, son, but
but
I'm
I'm
already
already
married. I got a C+ average, coach. I'm going to college.
He was such a great coach because he was like, hey, bring your quizzes by after, we'll go over 'em."
Yeah, we'll keep that
Helped
between
him out.
us.
Yeah.
He's in the middle of a cafeteria. You know everybody heard that shit.
At least the person right next to him. Anyway.
Uh-huh, exactly.
Gotta come and whisper.
Exactly. So, we got two non-lead actors that we're going to talk about. And being that this is Black History Month, we're going to talk about the white girl first. Miss Hayden Panettiere.
See.
My girl, I got to give her props. She's like 5 years old in this, and she is so fucking good.
She's 9.5.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. And he actually
Get
says
it
that
right.
shit. Well, I'm
He
glad
does
to
say
have the
you
approval of a
5-year-old. I'm 9.5.
Thank you very much.
Biatch.
Dude, her and Denzel work off each other very, very well. Coach Yost here, we're busy interviewing for head coaching jobs. Gotten 11 offers and certainly no time for you.
Slamming
Oh,
door.
shit.
My dad would have whooped my motherfucking ass. He whooped my
She
ass
straight up
today if I did
kicks
that.
the superintendent in the shins and then runs off.
Dang, that's some privileged shit. Because I could never do that, especially at that
She's
age.
a brat.
Anybody.
She's a little brat.
She is.
But she does a hell of a job.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even at the end, before, like, the last play, and she's sitting there, and she's got her eyes covered. She's like, I can't watch, I can't look.
like,
I
Cheryl.
can't. Nope, not now. Not now.
Not now. It's tripping.
You could tell that she was destined to continue her acting career.
Yeah.
She was too good at
I loved
9.5
her
years
then.
old to not continue to act.
I relate to that character because that's how I was when I was her age.
Uh-huh.
My brothers were older, and my dad coached their track team along with mine, especially once I got to high school.
Okay.
But he coached our teams, and so like I would be there at high school with these high school kids, running track with these high school kids, and learning how to do stuff with these high school kids, and
Okay.
being very into, you know, the track meets and screaming and going for
Yeah.
them and be like, oh,
What are you,
what are you,
blind?
blind? Yeah, so like seen her character reminds me a lot of my childhood because I spent a lot of time at the high school yelling and running with fucking high school kids. So I love her fucking character. Do you want to know some fun facts? Some real facts? Do you want to know some real facts about Cheryl?
Yes, absolutely.
So Cheryl, she didn't love football in real life like she does in the movie.
Really?
Okay, that wasn't like, she wasn't that diehard as this
Okay.
character is played. But she did go to every game because of her dad.
Gotcha.
So
she reluctantly went to the games.
I wouldn't say that. I would say that, you know, she went to support her dad and, you know, in a small fucking Virginia town. What else is there to do but to go to the fucking football games? I don't know. I'm from here.
I mean, you're 10. It's not like the cute 10-year-old boys are going to be there.
I don't think that that's the exact age that she was.
You think she was older? Either way.
She was probably like 12. Not
Okay.
as young. But yeah.
I guess so. Well, she has had a very successful career since.
Mm-hmm.
Going from Heroes. She plays the cheerleader.
Save the cheerleader. Save the world.
Yep. Heroes Reborn and all that. She did 6 seasons of Nashville. Apparently,
She sure did.
she could sing her ass off, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I never watched the show, but I assume so.
I mean, I would pop in when someone else is watching it, like, what the fuck is this? But country's not my
I
music,
gotcha.
so I never got into that.
Well, being that I'm a Disney Plus subscriber, I just barely saw Ice Princess last week.
Where you been?
Been swamped, yo.
One,
More so, I love you, Beth Cooper.
yes. One, let's let everyone know that this Disney movie is on Disney Plus, so you can't go watch that one.
Yes, it is. Y'all want to
Unlike
watch
the
this
Mighty
right
Ducks.
here and now? You can press pause on us as long as you promise to come back.
Come back.
Go watch the movie so that you know exactly what we're talking about.
Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, she continued to work for a very long time. She hasn't done a lot recently.
Well, that's because Nashville.
I think
just
she's
kinda
taking a
wrapped.
break after Nashville. I think she needs just
Yeah, that just like kind of wrapped not too long ago. So
yeah.
she's just like,
It's
let me.
been like maybe a year,
let that.
a year and a half
Let that
tops.
simmer.
But my girl is 30 years old, and she has 203 credits to her name. That's insane. Samuel
been
has
it.
that many.
She been at it longer.
So, Hayden, take your time. We love you. We appreciate you. You come back to acting when you're ready. And if you want to direct some shit as you get older, do your
Do the
thing.
damn
Shit.
thing.
You know,
Can I give you a real fact?
Ron Howard, your ass in this
Hell yeah.
business.
Bald head and all.
She gonna redo Splash.
I love Splash. Okay, so here's a real fact about Cheryl, okay?
Okay.
Cheryl passed away from an undiagnosed heart condition in 1996.
Oh no.
And at the age of 34.
Poor thing.
So she was real young. And so, yeah, she never got to see this movie. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know if she would have liked the portrayal of her character or not, but I
it
think
made you
she
seem
deserved
more
the right to
knowledgeable.
see.
I wouldn't be like, oh, damn, bitch, I didn't
That's
kick
too
a super
bad.
attendant. But, yeah,
That's really too bad.
that's a sad fact that we don't know about. Do you want to? Okay, here's another fact because that one's sad.
That one's sad. I'm sad now. I'm sad and drunk. Thank you.
So they did sing when the Titans came out. Okay,
We are the Titans, the mighty, mighty Titans.
Ooh,
Oh yeah. Ooh, ah,
oh yeah. I don't know if that's the exact song that they came out singing, but they did.
I doubt it.
They did sing to intimidate the other team.
Nice.
But what they didn't do was dance. That's something that's just for the movie, which I love because you get Ryan Gosling out there like fucking sliding.
Ryan Gosling is a
flying it out
dancer
there.
left and right, dude.
That's why they put him in the front. They're like, who can move around here that's white so we can like at least
I mean, he's all about that music. We could talk about him next.
Ding, ding,
They're gonna put me in the movie.
I didn't even have to ask, but what do you think about
They're
this?
gonna make a big star out of me.
Is the term cruel and unusual punishment mean anything to you?
You see him when he's playing Frankie Valli, and then the beat drops, and it's like.
He was feeling it. He was just like a little light, small.
He was all
little-
about that music,
Yeah.
and that's what drew him to his black teammates.
Yeah. 'Cause
That's what kind of won him over.
Who doesn't want to hear "Ain't No Mountain High Enough"?
Cause baby, there ain't no mountain.
Anyone who hates this song,
high enough.
You have no soul.
Ain't no valley low enough.
No soul.
Ain't no river
Wide
wide enough.
To keep me from getting to you, babe. Yeah. So his character is not real.
What?
Yeah.
But he was already on Kids Incorporated. No, he wasn't on Kids Incorporated. He was in the Mickey Mouse Club.
I was like, whoa.
I'm sorry, I mixed up my dates.
Get your shit right.
I've had a few fucking drinks
I'll
already.
get your shit right. So yeah, his character is not real. But the scene where his dad is yelling because he got taken out of the game and replaced by a black player with PD,
He's
right?
getting beat like he stole something.
He's like, "Shut up, you
You
girl!
stay out of it, girl.
Girl."
Don't you take out my son.
Yes, that is true-ish.
Oh yeah,
So,
those parents.
it was not
dude.
his. It was not obviously Ryan Gosling's character because his character's not real. But a student did get taken out and replaced by a black student, and he didn't yell at the game, but came into the locker room or into the coach's office later and was like yelling at them until the coach. What is his name?
Yost.
Yost. It's such a weird.
Yost. Yost.
Yost.
Think of Faust, but with a Y.
What the fuck's Faust?
Faust is the dude that makes the deal with the devil.
Okay.
Either way.
Never mind. Okay. So yeah, until he like ends up going to like calm him down because he was like, I don't know if
You
he's
just
really
go
thinking.
on home before you say something that you're gonna regret.
He has some
Too
good
late.
asinine. He has some good lines in this movie, and that is one of them. And he's like, "Well, guess we won't be seeing him around." I will.
He's on the deacon board with me.
Stuck with this racist dude. Yeah.
Well, Ryan Gosling, like we said, started with the Mickey Mouse Club.
If you don't know who Ryan Gosling is, I don't know what the fuck to
I
tell
can't
you.
help y'all.
How are you even listening to us right now? You know what a
Something
podcast is?
I didn't know about Ryan Gosling. My dude was born on November 12th, 1980. Another Scorpio for the win.
Okay.
It's one day after mine and Leo's, okay?
Okay.
I always appreciate another Scorpio actor.
All right. Well, we will definitely dip into this full for La La Land, but
We're going to dip into him for La La Land for sure.
we're just going to just put a little pinky in on this dude. He's just fucking really good in this movie.
We'll just talk about him in this movie.
Yeah, he did really good. He is so sweet. He is the best dancer in the front little line.
Of the white boys.
Of the white boys. That's why they're like, we gotta put this white boy at the front. And his character is, like you said, he's just very funny and sweet. Like,
he's funny, he's endearing, he's
with his
playful.
Music, he's playful. He even goes gives PD his spot. Like, I don't want to fucking lose
I
just
can
because.
play with Montgomery, but I cannot play with these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Put PD in, he's better.
Fucking PD.
I didn't warm the bench all year to see us go down on my account.
On my account. I would
Got
do
a
that
nice
too.
little speech there, dude.
Hey, man.
No.
Super young, looking cute,
And
skinny.
then all of a sudden, does the Notebook, and boom!
Blew up like he was.
Blew up like
nobody's
Leo.
business.
That other guy that was born in November.
Okay. Let me just get this drink out of your hand.
No.
I kid. Okay.
You will not take the juice box.
But yes, Ryan Gosling, we will dive into you when you
We're going
want.
to talk about you
And something else.
on some other shit.
Not the Notebook. Sorry, peeps, if you are looking for that. I'm not doing it.
I thought we'd bring Martin back since he's never seen the whole thing.
I have seen the whole thing,
I've seen the whole thing.
and I don't want to do that.
I'm only making fun of Martin because he has never seen the whole thing, and there's a reason why he's never seen the whole thing.
Because he got some in the middle.
Yes, he did.
Called it.
Yes, he
He
did.
took some bitch to
Every
this movie.
time he puts on the Notebook, the girls never make it through the movie because he always ends up getting lucky.
It would.
That's his go-to movie.
That would totally work for me because I don't want to watch the movie. And I'll do anything to not watch the movie.
I have not finished a couple of movies for that reason.
Don't want to know.
But anyway.
Don't want to know.
Anyway, let's talk about your boy, Mr. Donald Faison.
I don't have any fun facts about him because we already talked about him in Clueless.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Oh, yes, we
I
did.
don't have any fun facts about him except that I love him in this movie.
No, I
And
think
this is
that
before he got his mole removed.
I think that the fucking character PD fucking sucks. How many times does this dude got to leave a team and come back to a team acting all kind of fucking bougie and stupid shit?
Don't get me wrong. PD is kind of a punk,
Kinda.
but Donald plays him very well.
No. Every time I was like, get out of here, you little fucking pouty ass bitch.
Yeah, you hate him, but that's because Donald did a good job.
Well, I don't like hating him.
I don't like hating Donald Faison either. Especially after Scrubs and Clueless and even
He's
Pitch
Murray.
Perfect, dude.
He's Murray. Fucking love him. He played a teenager in 1996 and 2000 and fucking 2000.
Well, guess what? He's doing the Star Wars Detours TV series right now.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm not all into those. Not that I don't want to, just that I don't have time. But
All I'm saying
down. Make
is-
that money.
Exactly. He's making money.
Make
Got
that.
another project called Embattled out right now.
You get Disney to pay
Or
you.
it's in pre-production right now. Disney got a hold of Donald Faison and like, we like you. We're going to give you some money.
I like you.
You're going to act in some movies.
And there he is, always working.
I like Petey. I think he's a good person. I think he is narcissistic, you know.
He
But
did really have trouble.
He's a glory hound, you know. He wants that limelight. He wants to be in the spotlight. He wants to be the best player on the team. He wants all the girls' attention. He wants all the points. He wants to score all the touchdowns. Unfortunately, he can't handle boom.
It's a teen.
He can't handle getting yelled at.
In real life, PD did have problems with Boone's coaching style.
There you go.
So there's some
He
truth
was a
based on
2-year
that.
starter at GW. All this yelling that he does, you know, don't make me no, but play worse. I can't play for this man.
And sometimes you do have to realize that the technique that you're using on someone that you want to do great is not working. If yelling sometimes works for some people and getting them to fire up and do what you need them to do, but sometimes just plainly telling them, this is what I need you to do. This is how I need you to do it. This is how important this is. Do it.
I agree, But
when
I also agree with Boone. I believe that people should not be coddled so much that they are afraid of confrontation.
True.
I think that Boone is right for telling Yost, you can't be protecting them from me every time that I come down on one of these players, especially the young black kids, because they are the ones that are going to have to survive life and racism and a whole lot of uphill battles that these white kids are not going to have to deal with. And you protecting them is actually crippling them for life.
I get that.
The world isn't fair, and they're not going to be protected forever.
I understand that. And maybe it's because I'm looking at it in a different time period.
Sure.
But if you want me, there's some people, like, when it comes to sports, I've done sports my entire life, so I am used to having coaches yell at you. Mm-hmm. I'm used to having directors yell at you and make you, like, very tense and to get to the level that you need to get to succeed.
Yeah,
okay?
Absolutely. It's always my way or the highway with coaches.
And I get that, and it works for me. You know, it's not the way that I would normally do a lot of things, but, you know, in those specific situations, yes, it could work, okay? But if a different person doesn't do well with being yelled at and screamed at, even if you are black, I am a person. Mm-hmm. You don't have to yell at me. You can tell me straight up, like, look, Snowman, I need you to fucking stop dropping this ball. You're dropping it. You need to practice on catching that. I don't know how to, like, you know, go team up with so-and-so or imagine this or whatever advice you're going to give me, give it to me. And then let me do it. Because you screaming at me is not going to help me do anything because you're just making me flustered. I can't think. I can't do this when you're just fucking... And even though you are a black person in... especially that time where no one gave a shit about our feelings, as another black person, treat me like an equal, even though you are the coach, but you asking all of this of me, you should respect to not yell at me because it doesn't work for everybody.
It doesn't.
Just does not work for everybody.
Especially if they've reached a certain level of maturity mentally and emotionally. I will say that I wouldn't doubt it if in real life Boone had conversations one-on-one with PD that weren't at the same dynamic as what's portrayed in the movie.
Yeah.
And not only that, it's kind of on PD to stand up and not run away like he does so many times in this movie.
That's what I hate.
He bitches out a number of times. The second that there's any type of resistance to what he wants, he bitches out and he abandons his teammates.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
so
yeah, he
anybody else should pull their coach to the side like Bertier does and says, can I talk to you in private? And explain to them that this is not working for me.
Yeah.
I understand what you need from me, but I need you to treat me with a certain amount of respect, a certain level of respect. All you have to do is tell me what you need. But you yelling at me, you criticizing me, you talking down to me is only going to make me play worse. I react far better on positive reinforcement rather than negative. I need you to let me know when I'm doing right, not when I'm doing wrong. I know what I'm doing wrong. And when I'm doing wrong, I am already working on fixing it. But you telling me I'm doing wrong and beating my confidence down is only sending us both 2 steps back rather than 2 steps forward.
Yeah.
I need you to help me and get on my same team.
Yeah.
So Bone's whole thing is that he doesn't want to coddle any of these kids, especially the young black kids, because they do have a harder uphill climb, much harder.
Especially in Virginia in 1972.
Especially in Virginia in 1971-72.
Yeah. For sure.
So if I had to choose between the two, I'm kind of going to be on the side of Coach Boone.
I understand. If only because PD didn't have enough balls to go to coach and be like, yo, I don't respond well to this.
Yeah.
If you had the balls to say that, especially to a coach that is
could
black.
Have easily been a conversation between Julius and the cop.
Yeah.
You know? What happens in that scenario if it was PD rather than Julius, and the cop was more like these racist assholes that are in town rather than somebody who's a little more open-minded.
Trying to serve them at a fucking restaurant. You don't even want to be. We don't help you kinds. You can go to the back.
Exactly.
We can put some food through the window. So
That being said, Donald does turn his new leaf, and he does finally learn his lesson to a degree. And you see him trying to teach Ryan Gosling's character. Just give him a little cushion.
Yeah.
Just give him a little cushion. And when he beats that line, you stick him.
Yeah.
He finally accepts the team play philosophy. And that's why he gets to play in the last game.
Yeah. He did a good job. I love him.
Donald Faison. We follow him on Instagram.
We do.
Get it, my dude.
Can I give you a fun fact?
Yes.
It's a real fun fact. So in real life, it was a toilet that was thrown through Boone's window, not a brick.
Oh, hell no.
Yep. But Disney didn't want to use a toilet because they thought it'd be more comedic. So they added the brick and added...
Because you can't hold up a toilet in one
I
hand.
mean, I don't know how the fuck people threw a fucking toilet through this dude's window, but...
I mean, if they threw a toilet through his window, then they weren't getting away so quickly. And if Boone really did have a shotgun, they were in shooting range.
Well, he did not have a shotgun. He didn't have a shotgun until much later in life. And so that was added for the movie.
Gotcha.
And Cheryl was not there either. That is also added for the movie.
Oh?
Yeah.
Okay. I see you. Well, you ready to move on?
Yeah, unless you want another fun fact.
I don't want another fun fact.
Okay.
I'm just kidding, I do.
So the original script was full of profanity. I think it was more real to probably dropping in bombs and...
How many movies does Disney take from profanity and dark and turn into inspiring sports movies?
Because underneath all of the profanity and the mean things, there's really a good Disney movie in there. Yeah, so it was another script that they had to clean up to make it into a Disney movie.
I guess so. Shit. Well, Ryan Hurst.
Wait, before you start that, I just have one thought on that, though. Like, you ready? So, as of them making it into a cleaner movie, I see how they got around of cutting things without really cutting things. Because every time someone talks about Boone and they're about to use a racist term, call him a nigga, call him a fucking whatever,
they say
uppity. Black. No, they get stopped. Someone stops them.
Got you.
Like, I don't want to do this uppity, and they're like, hey, watch what you say because blah, 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 blah. Or, they interrupt them in getting into saying something that's worse.
Okay.
But you get the hint.
Yes.
That they're saying something really bad.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Disney does it pretty good.
You just go on home before you say something that you're going to regret.
Because he was about to say something. He totally was going to. I don't know if you'd regret it or not, but.
I mean, not in Alexandria. Motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Let's move it on.
It's 2020 now.
Not much has changed, but we here.
Yeah. We're making baby steps. Ryan Hurst plays Gary Bertier. We're on our lead characters now.
Okay, let's do this.
I'm Gary Bertier, the only All-American you got on this team.
Yep.
You want any of us to play for you, you reserve half the positions for white players. Half the special teams, half the offense. We don't need anybody of your people on defense. We're already set. Uh-huh.
Any of my
Don't need any of my people. That's right. Fucking guy, dude.
What did you say your name was? Jerry?
Gary.
No, you must have said Jerry. Like Jerry
Yeah,
Lewis.
keep a straight face.
And that must make you Dean Martin.
Hold on. Stay right here.
Stay
I'm
right
gonna
here.
shit on you for a minute.
Hold on. I'm going to make
Everybody,
even your mama look over
everybody,
here.
come on. Watch me shit on
Watch
these
me
two boys.
shit on them. Are you watching?
All
I'm
right,
shitting.
I want to make sure everybody sees this.
Exactly.
Oh my god. So Ryan Hurst played Gary Bertier, and I think he did a good job.
He did a great
My
job.
dude is 6'5".
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That's a tall white boy. After
You doing your job?
I've been doing my job.
You been doing your job?
I've been doing my job.
Then
why don't you tell your white buddy to block for Rev better? Because they have not blocked for him or for Plug Nickel, and you know it. Nobody plays.
I'm supposed to kill myself for the team? What team? Nah, I'm gonna get mines. I'm gonna go out here. That's a great scene.
Attitude reflect leadership.
Yep.
Captain.
Captain.
I think he was a good captain.
He was a great captain.
I think that
Him
it
kicking
was
his own player off.
necessary for Boone to shoot. I'm sorry, not shoot. I've been drinking shit. To choose a white captain, being that he is a black coach with a white assistant coach.
Yeah.
Could have
should
easily
have been
chose
that?
Julius,
Yeah.
but I think that Bertier has a little bit more reserve in him. If he would have chose Julius as captain, I think it would have been a completely different dynamic, and they would not have succeeded the way that they did.
No,
Because
he had
Julius
to.
has a huge chip on his shoulder.
No, he had to choose Bertier because the white players are not going to follow a black captain.
Agreed. That's also a good point.
That's you had to do. You had to find the best one out of them that could see beyond the lines of race and to
Which he couldn't at
guide
first.
them. Yeah, at first, but guide them to finding that we are a team. Like deal. So
He was willing to sacrifice himself for the betterment of his teammates.
yeah,
And that started with the white players, but it eventually grew to the entire team.
yeah. I'm just saying, even if he was the captain, the black people would have like not necessarily wanted to
'cause
follow him.
The black players would have been like, okay, fine, we got a white captain,
Yeah.
but we got a black coach.
Yeah, and they would have been okay, and they would have like went through it like, all right, well, whatever. But having a black captain, the whites
And
would
a
not,
black coach, whites would have just walked.
they would have wanted to follow.
They
So
would have
it was
walked.
smart.
It would have been
Or-
an entirely black team, probably.
God made sure Bertier was the right person to guide this team.
Yeah, for
Whatever.
sure.
Yeah.
So my dude started his career pretty quickly with Saving Private Ryan. That was his second movie.
Oh shit.
Third movie, Patch Adams,
Oh shit.
the late great Mr. Robbins Williams, and then did Remember the Titans,
The Mighty Mighty Titans.
right? And from there, he did We Were Soldiers with
Yeah.
Mel Gibson,
Wow.
Sons of Anarchy.
Damn.
Yeah, he's been killing it.
Hitting it.
And he looks like a biker now. He's got
I saw his
whole lot of
picture,
hair,
yeah.
man.
Straight up, I would have never recognized him.
Yeah. So yeah, I didn't recognize him as Gary Bertier at this point. He's got hair down. He's got hair like sunshine now.
Sunshine.
Sunshine.
Yep.
Sunshine.
But yeah, he's been doing good. I think he did a great job,
Mm-hmm.
and he makes you believe that he is the captain. You want to follow him into battle as well.
I like if he kicks the nurse out of the room. Do not come in here. Throws the book
She's
at
like,
the
"Are
door.
you okay?
What's wrong, Gary?
Get out of here!" You never heard a man watch a football game? Because that is what it sounds like.
That is exactly what it sounds like.
I'm like, oh, they must be winning or they must be losing. You can just tell. You don't even got to go in. She must not.
Shit, I hated coming over to watch basketball when with Gabriel, our cousin.
Mm-hmm.
That fool gets emotional
Yeah.
when the Lakers are playing.
Like, Sunday is football, obviously, and my Raiders are they win and they don't win a lot. So I would be
Gonna be some furniture moving around here.
Sunday afternoon, had some brunch or got back from church or whatever, and I'm upstairs like half asleep watching something, and I could just hear my dad just going, "Touchdown Raiders!" or "Come on!" And then I can tell like how the game's going, depending on those. I don't even got to go downstairs. All I got to do is kind of just, what's the Raiders score? All right, well, okay. And that's where we're at. Like,
okay. Well, it is time for...
Wait, I had some fun facts.
You to give us some fun facts, because I don't got shit. What are you talking about?
I want to talk about the real Bertier.
The real Gary Bertier?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So he was really injured in a car crash. But it was after the 1971 season. So he did play
in the final
all
game.
13 games.
Okay.
Unlike in the movie.
Gotcha.
So he was driving his mom's car, and there was like some car malfunction and the engine motor mount or some shit like that. And it ran out of control and he drove into a ditch. And that's how he got paralyzed.
Okay.
So it is true that Julius Campbell would pretend to be his brother to get in to go see him. Along with other teammates, they would also pull that
Gotcha.
kind of shit. Like, are you blind, Alice?
Can't you see the family resemblance? That's my brother.
Brother. That's my fucking brother.
Well, that's what Boone was teaching them.
Exactly. And it rubbed off on them.
Mm-hmm.
So the real life Bertier, as we know in the fucking end of the movie, he did not stop being an athlete afterwards.
No.
He kept his shit going. So he won multiple medals in the Paralympics.
Okay.
And so he even won a gold medal in the shot put. That's how good this guy was.
Get it, my dude.
Get it, my dude. So Bertier did this until 1981, and when he died.
Yeah.
And that's why we all meet up today.
Correct me if I'm wrong, he did die in a car crash.
Yes. So God.
That part Disney did get right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
So that's the real dude, though. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right. Who we on to?
Mr. Wood Harris.
Okay.
Big Julius Campbell.
Julius.
Julius is a hell of an actor, man.
I think he was a great standout in this.
Yeah, I think this was his standout movie because right after this, he did Paid in Full and eventually Next Day Air.
Mm-hmm.
But more recently, I don't know if you noticed, but he was in the New Edition saga. He plays the boy's teacher.
Oh, yeah.
He teaches them choreography.
He's like one of their
early
uncles.
Mentors.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what he is? He's one of their uncles?
Uncle or cousin, something like that.
You might be right.
Yeah, he has this really bad wig in it, but he did a good
He
job.
does have a really bad wig in it.
Yeah, you don't think I forgot? I remember that fool was in it. And I think, who I think he was supposed to be?
Huh.
Is the dude from If It Isn't Love, like their manager that'd be like, all right, you guys, you need to learn the steps and blah, blah, blah. You know the video where they're like rehearsing and then they like lock their manager out and then they just, if it isn't love, why do I feel this way? Why does she stay on my mind? Yep. If it isn't love.
I knew you were going to go through with it.
Don't even get me.
Oh, my God.
He was also in Ant-Man.
Oh, yeah?
So
he was an Ant-Man.
He stays working.
Before that, he was in a music video.
New Edition?
Commons Testify.
Oh, yeah.
She walked to the court, the knees buckled. Him and Taraji P.
So shit.
Saying for a man to survive, you need hustle. Anyway.
Please let me testify.
Oh my God.
You accuse me of. You accuse me of. Please let me testify.
The queen pin.
Yep.
So
That's right. He's the husband. Okay.
He's the husband, exactly. And more recently, he's in the Creed movies. He plays
Is he a traitor?
Donnie's uncle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony Burton. So he's the one that doesn't want to train him at first.
And you know what? He's just constantly working. This man stays working. And when I was
Blade
watching,
Runner. He was in Blade Runner.
when I
as
was
well.
watching this movie, I was like, I'm glad that he got found in this movie because he did such a good job.
He did a great job. Yeah.
Not found, but like this helped his career definitely.
He's doing another movie that's in post production right now called Gangland. I don't know much about it.
Okay.
But seems interesting. More so, I find it funny that he's doing another movie called Sweetwater.
Sweet.
Nails.
Because you're gonna go water. Yeah. Can't say sweet on here.
Oh my God. Does that count for musical month? Because I really want to do that movie.
No. Sorry.
It's such a good movie.
It is.
Though.
Maybe next Black History Month.
I mean, it's not based on real history, but
Oh, that's true.
I
guess we can do it whenever we fucking want.
Dude.
That's true. Summertime.
We got
You know,
Charlie
summertime movie.
Murphy,
Oh, Charlie Murphy. Bow Wow.
Bow Wow's punk ass.
It's a lot.
There's
Can I give you a fun
a lot
fact?
of up and coming actors in that movie. All right, I'm thoroughly drunk. Go ahead.
You ready for a fun fact?
Yeah, you're driving the car.
Fun fact. So this movie opened to $20 million that weekend.
Damn.
And this was in the worst month of movie history.
Really?
September 2000. It was like the worst month.
Okay.
And apparently no one was making money. Except
September of
Movie Time.
2000.
And I feel like that should be September of 2001.
Yeah.
That seems like a
That
very
seems like a more
good month for nobody to go to the
appropriate
movie.
time for people to not be making money because the stock market took a nosedive.
9/11, nobody
Yeah,
wanted to go nowhere.
in 2000, everybody was making money.
Hey, apparently that was just a bad month.
Shit.
Foreshadowing the next year. I don't know.
I guess.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
But that was one of the worst months in
One of the worst.
movie
Yeah.
history.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, we only got 2 actors to talk about. Mr. Will Patton is next on our list.
Yeah.
Plays Coach Yost.
Yost.
Don't you take out my son?
He's like, he's getting beat like he stole something.
You just stay out of it, girl.
Girl. Well, the real coach, Yost. Am I saying it right?
Yost.
Now I'm getting slurry. It doesn't fucking matter. He had 4 daughters in real life.
Well, damn.
They all lived with their mother. So
Okay.
when they decided to do the movie, they thought that Cheryl would be a good one for them to focus on because she was the youngest and she did show up to all the football games, like I said.
Gotcha.
And being that she had died in 96, her siblings, her sisters, didn't feel like they had to change, like had to fight for their characters to be in the movie. They're
Okay.
like, if you could just wrap us all into one, that's our sister that passed away, we're totally fine with that.
That's good.
Yeah.
I think that's very gracious of them.
Yeah.
Huh.
I feel
And
that way.
I doubt that Disney would want to cast 4 daughters.
That's what they said. It would be too much to have to dig into everybody's like backstory.
Okay. I got you.
They just wanted to make it into one, and that's what they did.
Okay.
Good choice.
That's good. I like that. Yeah, because those daughters could represent each of their different characters to a certain degree.
Yeah, that's what I would have did.
Yeah. Well, my dude, this was his time to shine, you might say. Will Patton was on a roll during this early 2000s, late 90s era.
With
He was
Remember the Titans.
he was just coming off of Armageddon.
Ooh, and
He
I
played
don't
Chick.
want to miss a thing.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
He played Chick.
Yep.
He was Bruce Willis's best friend, right-hand man, this, that, and the other. You know?
He did a good job.
Yeah.
In that
Can be
movie.
found at the crap tables.
Oh yeah, that was his.
That was
vice.
his vice.
Yeah.
About time. Chick. Game's over. God damn.
Yep. That's right. So he did.
What are you doing with a gun in space?
So he did that before.
He did that before Remember the Titans.
Okay.
Also, before this, he did Gone in 60 Seconds.
That's what I was about to say.
Your boy's been drinking, excuse me.
Gone to Sissy.
Played Atlee Jackson.
Yep. He had hair in that. It was nice.
Yes, he did. He also did Roadhouse and...
Roadhouse.
Yes, he did Roadhouse and Brooklyn's Finest and so many movies. But most memorably, in my mind, Armageddon and Gone in 60 Seconds because I love those movies. I don't want to close my eyes. And see, now I just think of The Sweetest Thing.
Yep.
Oh my God.
As you should think of that.
But in this, he plays Coach Yost. And I think he does a hell of a job. I think that he's got some great speeches in this, especially in that game where the referees are trying to cheat him out of the game. And
that's on me.
Calls out the referees and is like, I will see each and every one of you thrown in jail if you don't call this game fair. Yeah. And then he takes over and is like, defense on me.
Yep.
Now, Petey, you watch those boys come on the weak side. It's like, Coach, they calling a penalty. Did I ask for your excuses?
Just go do it.
You want to be a star? You better give me a star effort.
And what does he do?
Quits.
Pussy. Exactly. Running by with fucking...
Forget about him. Alan, you're in.
Yeah.
And then he goes in a speech. All right. I don't want them to gain another yard. You blitz all night.
Yep.
If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you boys to make sure that they remember the night they played the Titans.
The night that they played the Titans.
Tell him, Coach. That shit gets me so
Tell him,
hyped.
Coach. Yep.
I feel like I could do 1,000 push-ups after that speech.
That's why I love
sports movies, dude.
I love sports speeches.
Oh, yeah.
Because
absolutely.
very rarely in real life are you going to get one of those speeches.
I wish that my coaches had better speeches prepared in high school. Whether in all of my athletics. There was very few speeches that were like...
I mean, I had a coach that gave some good
you.
speeches.
You know?
But they usually started with him cussing at us because we sucked. But then it would be good.
I would say 2 great coaches, but they weren't one for speeches. I had a lot of shitty coaches.
Yeah, there's a lot of those.
Especially in basketball. My basketball coach was a shitty coach. Dude fucking sucked. But my wrestling coach was great. My volleyball coach was great. But they weren't really one for speeches to a certain degree. And I think that's kind of a thing that a coach needs to learn. And that's a tool that you have to have in your bag as a coach. Every year, you got to be able to reach those kids. You got to be able to reach those players and be able to pull the best out of them. And a lot of that is within your public speaking. It's not just in practice. It's that moment before the game starts. They got to believe that they can win over that team that they've heard so much about them. Because they've built up this mountain in their head about this other team that's supposedly number 1 in the league or number 1 in the county or number 1 in the state or whatever it is. And if they believe in the moment they are not good enough, then they really aren't good enough.
Yeah.
That's when it is the coach's responsibility to raise up the confidence of their players.
That's for sure.
And I wish that more coaches would take some kind of course to teach them how to inspire their players.
Yeah.
Got to do it, man. There's some great speeches in this one. And some of them are from the players themselves.
But
Not
no
so much
one,
Big Blue, but
nothing.
Julius has a good speech.
But the one who kills them all is fucking Denzel Washington,
Of
baby.
course, man.
Nobody can do a speech better than that man. Even if he's trying to tell you to do something for good, for something for bad, you're willing to follow Denzel Washington.
We will be
into
perfect in every aspect of the game. You miss a pass, you run a mile. You miss a blocking assignment, you run a mile. You fumble the football, and I will break my foot off in your John Brown hind parts.
And then you will run a mile.
Perfection!
Yep.
Well, it is time to talk about the man because I am done with everybody else. Have we talked about him yet?
This is the first movie.
This is the first one. Give me a moment.
I don't know how he hasn't been in our show.
He's gone 2 years without making his way onto this show.
And that's why I was like, yes, we need to do this movie.
Wow.
We will do more movies with him because where have we been? How come I don't have Training Day up here? How come I don't have Malcolm X up in here? How come we do not have, I don't know, what's another one?
I don't know.
John Q
John Q.
up in here.
There's a
Devil in the Blue Dress.
there's 20 good movies.
He's got game.
Yeah.
Got fucking.
Who got game? They got game. There's the game. Like behind the game. I got game. You got game. We got. Don't get me started.
I didn't know that was a trigger.
You know it was.
I'm just trying to name a bunch of fucking
Shit.
movie that.
Don't mention
Denzel
Spike Lee
Washington.
or basketball.
How about this? Inside Man. It's Spike Lee, but not basketball.
I'm gonna walk right out the front door.
Yeah. Denzel has done it all. Glory.
Denzel Hayes Washington Jr.
Except that I feel like he doesn't do comedy, which is something I would like to see him try.
I don't know if he's ever done comedy.
I want to see him try. I think,
Shit.
why not? He has like a
He's
cool
done
person.
Shakespeare. He's never done comedy.
He has like a cool personality that you wouldn't want to like. Would be a good comedian. His timing has to be good.
Mm-hmm.
We got Fences. I don't know. I'm running out of movies now.
Of Denzel movies?
We got.
Shit.
Wait, what's the one where the demon flies through, changes through people?
That Azazel's fucking ass.
Yes.
Is that Deja Vu?
No, but
Out
we
of
got
Time?
nope. It's like from the 90s, but those two are good too.
What is it called? I'll find it right now.
I would say like 98,
98. Huh?
97.
God damn.
Time
I don't know.
is on my side. Yes, it is. And that's what the song's on there.
Uh-huh.
Time
Wait, are you
keep
sure?
running back. Am I sure of what?
Are you sure it's not is it Fallen?
Fallen. There you go.
Ugh, that fucking movie. That was right before he Got Game.
I like Fallen. That's a fucking good.
Either way, Mr. Denzel Washington, born and raised in Compton.
Compton.
What? Just kidding.
I was like, that's not true.
No, he was born in Mount Vernon, New York. My dude is the middle child of 3.
And he's an American gangster.
He's an American gangster. Yes, he is. His mother's from Georgia.
Yeah.
Georgia. My dude is classically trained.
Yes.
He attended San Francisco, he moved to San Francisco and enrolled in the American Conservatory Theater.
Mm-hmm.
He then paid for acting in Summerstock Theater at St. Mary's City in Maryland.
Well,
Wow. Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't he go to like Yale or something like that and study?
I don't know.
He went somewhere.
I don't know.
I don't remember where. But my dude is very well trained. And from what I hear,
He's a great debater.
he is a great debater.
I'm just gonna keep throwing out all these.
You want to know
movies.
something funny? I was talking to, this was probably a few years back, but my buddy Sarunas Jackson from Insecure, and he's got his own show on BET right now. He was telling me about his first meeting with Denzel because he played basketball with his son. Happened to come over to the house, and Denzel was just chilling in the living room. Met him for the first time. Apparently, Denzel was fucking with him a little bit, and he does that same little stance and where he doesn't say anything, and he was just sitting back in his chair for a minute, just.
I'd be like, "Are you real? Is this real?" Because
No, this is this is a true story. Yes.
no, I would say that to Denzel. Like, "Are you real?
All right.
Or what you're doing is real? Like,
He's just messing with him, dude.
you're not."
Yeah. This
Your
is
character's
how
like
my buddy met Denzel, and he paused like that for like 30 seconds
He's like,
before he actually said something to him. It was like sizing him up, making him feel uncomfortable in his house and shit.
well, he is a big pothead, so
Is he?
yeah,
Well, damn.
yeah.
Well, Mr. Denzel has a filmography like no other, as you said, from Training Day to Hurricane to He Got Game to Mo Better Blues
To Flight,
to Flight
to
to
Equalizer,
The Equalizer to
To
The Book of
Book
Eli,
Eli.
Antoine Fisher,
Yep.
Fences. You know, the
Yep.
list goes on and on and on. I even like the Magnificent Seven. Taking Pelham 1, 2, 3.
well,
Wow.
and don't forget the preacher's wife.
The Preacher's Wife
Don't you?
with Whitney.
You go
yo.
forgetting the Philadelphia story.
Yeah, John
Philadelphia.
Q. Shit. The Bone Collector.
Hey,
Did I
man.
say He Got Game? How about Fallen? How about Crimson Tide? How about Pelican Brief? How about Much
Pelican
Ado
Brief.
About Nothing?
Yeah.
How about Malcolm X? Shit.
This man has a filmography like no other. And he might not have a million movies on his list, but the movies he does have are fucking timeless.
Dude. My dude is incredible. He is as good as acting gets. And from what I hear, there is not a blank space on his script. He marks that shit up.
Safe House.
What the hell is Safe House?
That's the movie he's in, him and Ryan Reynolds.
Oh.
I don't know. I was
That might be
digging.
the one that I've never seen.
I was digging deep.
Saint Elsewhere. 1982 to 1988.
Now you really digging. Yeah. So I love me some Denzel. Do you want to hear a real fact about Boone?
Yes.
So the real Boone, he did change the bus and make them, white players, black players.
All sit together.
All sit
You
together.
and you sit together. You and you sit together. Defensive bus sit together. Get comfortable too.
Yep.
Because the person I have you sitting next to is the same person that you're going to be rooming with for the duration of camp.
Next 2 weeks, bitch.
Gotcha.
So he said, I forced them on each other. I forced them to learn each other's cultures. I forced them to be part of each other's lives.
Good.
And that is how he got them to open up and share with each other, is because he was like, I made them. It was part of being part of the team.
Uh-huh. So what's your father's name? I mean, you do have a
have
father, right?
Yeah, I have a father.
His name's Eric.
All right. Well, what does
What
Eric
does he do? I mean,
he
He
does
does have a job, doesn't he? Motherfucker. So there's another moment where you should take a drink because he's being blatantly racist. Piece of shit. Blah. Excuse me.
You know it's hard out here for a black when you're trying to get the money that is lack. When you got all these fuckers being racist, you gonna go out there and getting crazy. All right, that's all I got.
Well, Harmon Boone, a.k.a. Denzel Washington, does a hell of a job. He is as quotable as any movie that you've ever watched. From How Many Feet Are in a Mile and Your Blockers Ain't Got Nothing to Do with You Holding the Ball.
To you're overcooking my grits. He has a lot of really good lines like those. Like old man lines.
You're overcooking my grits, coach.
He's like,
All right.
all right.
I will allow Coach Tyrell to coach the special teams, but I will have my eye on him. Mm-hmm. And you.
And you.
I'm a winner. I'm going to win.
Overcooking my grits. I haven't used that in real life. But my goal is to get it out.
Somebody. I'm going to tell Rashad that shit
My
out
goal-
of nowhere. I don't know what he's going to say, but I'm just going to have that
You
one
gotta have
locked
that
and loaded.
serious face and just be like, you're overcooking
If
my
I
grits.
ever see
My grits,
Rashad on the grill or something, be like, you're overcooking my ribs, Rashad.
He would die. My goal is to use that line in 2020.
Okay.
So I'll keep you updated on that.
Please let me be present for that.
So, yeah. Denzel, he will be back on this show.
Oh, he has to be. Shit. There's too many movies to keep him out of,
I'm surprised we waited this long.
right? He's got 4 in production right now.
Damn.
Yeah. 2 of them in post-production. Mr. Rainey's Black Bottom and The Little Things.
Well, I hope I see his black bottom.
You want to see his Black Bottom even now?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's getting saggy by now. He's in
I
his
like-
60s.
That's okay. I like a fucking silver
saggy bottom?
fox.
Okay.
Silver fox.
I don't know if he gets out of shape, really.
He's still fit.
Like, he gets a little pudgy for a role, but he pretty much stays in shape.
Yeah, I'll see a saggy ass. You making it seem bad. I'll watch. I'll look at it.
He's also got a movie in pre-production, Macbeth.
Oh my goodness. And he is.
Lord Macbeth,
As he should be.
as he should be. And
That'd be
Journal for Jordan is a script that he's working on. He is the producer and the director. So he's going back to directing.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this
Okay.
will be his second movie directing after Fences.
Okay.
So I think he got a taste for directing, and I think he likes it.
Hey, Denzel.
I
think he likes it. Yeah.
Oof. All right. Well, my dude has won 2 Oscars, by the way, before we move on from Mr. Washington.
Yep. He was in Glory
Yes, he was.
and he was in Training Day for his 2 Oscar wins. Training Day will definitely be on here. Fucking love it. But yeah.
And The Book of Eli, we didn't even mention that one.
We did.
Okay, fine. I just love when he's listening to Sam Cooke and he's putting on his new boots. Dude.
It's like we did mention this.
Okay, fine. Before we move
Man on Fire. I feel like we didn't mention that one.
Favorite line of Denzel's from this movie?
It's probably where he was like, "Oh, what does he say?" He says, "We're Coach Yotes or whatever." It's like, it like you're sitting here doing all this stuff, and it's one thing when your sins come when like his daughter's around, and he goes, "I'm really sorry about you. I'm really sorry that
Sorry
happened.
about what happened to your daughter. I really am.
I really am." But
Maybe
now
you got
gotta
attached
take-
to what my daughters go through every day.
every day.
Welcome to my life, Yost.
Like, yo, bitch, I'm just dealing with this, and you're just getting this one little. You get a
Yeah.
couple people mad at you, but you don't get anybody throwing a toilet through your window.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't get that shit. So,
My sins, huh? Motherfucker.
my sense of being a black father who coaches football.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, that or you're overcooking my grits. Or no,
You're
no.
overcooking my grits,
yes,
coach.
that one or where he's also, He had 12 kids. He was one of 12.
That's a good speech.
He has so many. He has so many in this one.
I like when he tells before the Coach Yost and all the white players barge in and interrupt his first team meeting in an unacceptable fashion. He tells all his black players, it's like, you will wear a jacket and tie. You don't have one, buy one. Can't afford one, borrow one from your old man. If you don't have an old man, then find a drunk, trade him for his. Because I can guarantee you there isn't a bum on the street that looks as ragged and ridiculous as what I'm looking at right now.
They're wearing like khakis and fucking collared shirts and polos.
Shit, by today's standard, they're dressing good.
They're dressing real good. I was like, look at these guys. They got button-ups. Like, they're looking cute. No, They look like bums, apparently.
I know, right?
Apparently.
All right, well, I'm out. That is my take
That's our show?
on Remember the Titans. Yes, we'll see y'all tomorrow.
I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Shit, I'm going
All
to
right,
sleep.
so the football camp was filmed at Berry College in Mount Berry, Georgia.
Okay.
It has no football team, so there was really no football stadium or field for them to do anything else on than what they did.
Interesting.
And they stayed in the girls' dorm.
Nice.
So that must have been one of
a
the...
lot of pretty women here.
Yeah. And you can also see real students walking around in the background if you pay attention. So 2,000 students in the background.
Changing their clothes and shit, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Hold on, before you go to your class, let me hit you with this sweater real quick.
I don't know. It was probably like very... Nobody was... I don't know.
somebody
We
putting
never
on the
noticed
skirt?
it. Never noticed
Goes
it.
down past your knees. It's fine.
It's fine. There was no 3 a.m. run
Oh.
to fucking the Gettysburg. That didn't happen. That's a movie thing. But what did happen was...
Coach, this is a football program. We're not the Marines.
Yeah. And I think that also is
Let's go.
a great speech that he talks about, you know, that men had to die. Boys died out here fighting for freedom.
The same fight that we are fighting today.
And the same fight that we are still fighting today. So
Yeah.
it is still real. But they did go on a guided tour of Gettysburg in real life. So there was
The
no...
actors did.
No, the team.
Oh, okay.
The team went. So they didn't have to do the 3 a.m. run in real life.
Gotcha.
They got a nice guided tour by some person. And that's all I got for this shit. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready. 'Cause I'm ready.
Okay. So it's time for Z for the people. Okay, so this Z for the people comes from a place in my heart right now.
Oh, I know.
So the whole world is mourning the loss of Kobe Bryant. And especially us here in Los Angeles are definitely mourning the loss of our king. And even if you are not a person who is into sports in the slightest, you have to recognize greatness in a person that not only inspires greatness in himself and his teammates, but in everyone in the world. He makes you feel like even if you're doing sports or if you're doing arts or if you're doing business, that it takes more than talent to be the greatest. Because you can be talented all day, but if you don't put that work ethic in, nothing's going to change. And him being a person who would be there hours before practice and hours after practice prove that the hard work that you put in can make you great and make everything you do great. So in losing him this week in this horrible helicopter crash, along with his beautiful, beautiful daughter and her teammates and coaches, it's just been devastating to me, and I can't really not think about it. And obviously, like I said, us living here in Southern California and in LA, it is impossible for us not to think about it because our fucking city hall is gold and purple right now. Our whole city is mourning. The Lakers are playing right now and Usher's singing fucking Amazing Grace because we're hurting. And I haven't felt like this since fucking Michael Jackson and Prince died, but like the world is hurting. And so it only made sense for my for the people to be about his passion, even though, you know, he's a basketball player and not a football player. So this Z for the people is for Mamba Sports Foundation, the foundation that, you know, he worked hard with and his own daughter played for, and where they were on their way to was one of these tournaments in the helicopter. And I know that him and his wife have a foundation of their own, but when you go to their website, it does direct you to Mamba Sports Foundation. So if you don't know what it is and you keep seeing it all over Twitter and Instagram and all that stuff, then pretty much all it is to help underprivileged communities with sports programs. The most fucking simple thing that a child should be able to do in any situation that they're in. And this helps out schools and, you know, sports organization teams to give the kids what they need to succeed. Because when you work on a team like these players that we talked about today in this movie, they learned from each other and they grew from each other and they took that into their real life. It became different because it wasn't just about football. It's not just about the sport. It's about the camaraderie and the team and the building that you do with these teams. And Kobe has always been a person that cares so much for his team, even if his team might not necessarily understand or appreciate how much work he puts in and pressure he would put on his own people to be great. So I would love us all to be as great as the great and the late Kobe Bryant. So this foundation also goes to help equal opportunities for young women in sports, which is something that his daughter was looking forward to being his legacy. And we lost them. And it's just been a very tough week. So that is my Z for the people. That's how I feel about that. Yeah.
If it makes you feel any better, I was talking to a friend of mine the other day who is in the aviation field, and she happened to be able to listen to the recordings of the helicopter, and from what she understands, they did not have even a second to know what was about to happen. And so I like to rest in the knowledge that they all actually perished very abruptly.
Yeah.
And that, you know, fuck.
So our thoughts and love and prayers go out to the families that lost someone on that tragic day. Yeah. And that's my Z for the people. It's sad.
Z for the people this week, y'all.
But it felt like it worked, so tell them where they can find us. I'm ready to fucking...
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm tired.
Guys, sorry to end on a sad note, but it is, like Zenobia said, it has been a tough week in Los Angeles for us. So you can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, podcast, Podbeam, iTunes, Google Podcasts, wherever you look for podcasts, with the exception of Pandora. We are on there. We appreciate all of you. Please follow us on Instagram and YouTube because we work hard on that stuff. And we like to show you guys some behind-the-scenes stuff. We like to give you guys spoilers for the next movie that we're going to do. Mm-hmm. And speaking of the spoilers for the next movie we're going to do a scene from next week's movie right now. And I'm not in any kind of headspace to do this because I'm all sad now.
Sorry.
But no, it was very much a necessary Z for the people. But let me see if I can't find this this
Let me
voice
slap you. Come
because
here.
I gotta do an accent right now. Not
I
do
gotta
have-
do an accent.
You
right
gotta
now.
do an accent. I gotta do an accent and a character. I gotta heighten my voice right now. Okay.
No, Lord. All right, one and done.
Here we fucking go. Oh my god.
Let's do this.
I got no more fluids, so let's see if we can't get this.
Don't judge me on my accent. I'm trying. Okay, I just want to throw that out there right now.
This one's hard.
I am not Jason. I can't do accents.
No man.
Let's do it.
All right. The key element for a successful sled team are a steady driver and 3 strong runners to push off down the ice. Ice? Ice?
Well, it's kind of like a winter sport, you know?
Winter as in ice.
Maybe.
You mean winter as in igloos and Eskimos and penguins and ice?
Or probably.
See ya.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna take a hot bath. I'm getting cold just thinking about all this ice.
No, you're going to join my bobsled team.
What do you need me for?
Who's the greatest pushcart driver in all of Jamaica?
You're looking at him.
Then you do it?
No!
But you be famous! Son of a bitch.
Look, Sanka. Deris, whatever your name is.
I'm done, man.
You don't got to fill up my head with all this nonsense. You just gotta say, Sanka, you're my best friend. I can't even keep going.
I'm done.
It's so hard to do that fucking accent.
Well, we'll
and
see
that
how
character.
We will see how next week goes on that then. Well, you guys.
You wanna kiss my lucky egg?
No, I don't want to kiss your lucky egg.
Thanks, coach.
We made it.
We made it. Good job. I'm
Oh,
thoroughly drunk.
I'm
I'm gonna
thoroughly
sleep
drunk.
good tonight.
I'm ready
See?
to sleep.
This is the time when I wish we had leftover pizza.
See, I tried to get us some pizza.
Goddamn.
I tried. I was like, I'll order some pizza, and you know.
It's all right.
It's
All right,
okay.
you guys, we're out of here.
Yes.
It is late. It
Yes.
is now Saturday, aka Thursday. We will see you guys next week with a brand new episode of Lights, Camera, Cocktails. Oh my
You're
god.
overcooking my grits.